Hey guys, welcome to Over the Moony. My name is Katie and today I'm in my car because we are about to go on a bit of an adventure. I already had planned on going up to the Disney Store outlet today because I haven't been there in a while. So I just wanted to go up there and see what was new, if anything, and so that was already the plan. Then I also learned that one of our local Disney stores is going to be closing in June. Sad face, but luckily it's not the one that's like closest to me. So selfishly I'm happy for that reason. So I figured since I passed that exit on the highway when I'm coming home from the outlet, we might as well just stop there. So I figured I would bring you guys along with me, and then if I do end up picking up anything, we can also do a fun haul. That's what we're doing. First I have to stop for coffee, most important part of my day, and then we will get going. So my local-ish outlet is about an hour away, so I have a bit of a drive ahead of me, but that's cool because I like to drive. So once we get there, I'll take you on inside and we can go shopping at various Disney stores. So let's get going. Woohoo! We made it with 10 minutes to spare-ish before the store opens, so yay! Doesn't look like there's very many other people. Trying to look inside and see if they have anything fun. Can't really see, but there's people putting things out inside, so exciting! Yay! I just left the Disney store that is closing. I did not take any video in there because I just honestly felt bad, and it was picked over, so there really wasn't a lot of stuff to choose from anyway. It seemed like they got a lot of the big ticket items off the floor. They just found out yesterday, and it is just before noon. They open at 10, so I really can't imagine that like that many people flocked in there to I thought that someone was gonna hit my car, sorry. I can't imagine that many people really like flocked in there to grab everything, but maybe I'm wrong. A lot of kids stuff and then a lot of pins. So I did some buying, some impulse buying, but the whole store was 20% off. They were giving you a $10 discount off of anything if you put in your email address when you checked out. And then I also got 10% off with my Disney Visa. So ended up getting 30% off total plus $10. So not too bad. Still sad. It's weird to see Disney stores closing, honestly, because you just think of Disney as a company thriving. So to see them closing is just weird. And I don't know what these guys are doing behind me. They are very they are very elaborate with their hands. But yeah, so I'm gonna head home and probably not film the haul today just because I am in no makeup and I have a couple other things I need to do for the day, but I'll definitely catch up with you guys this weekend and show you what I picked up from the outlet and then what I picked up from our store that's closing here. So stay tuned because it'll be just like that. And just like that, here we are back home and ready to do my haul. So of course I really do feel terribly about the store that is closing. Like I said, they did just find out the day before I went that they were going to be closing, and honestly I was kind of surprised within the first round of closures that one of the stores by me did not close, because there's actually two Disney stores within like 20 minutes of one another, and I for sure thought that one of the two of them were going to be closed, but they didn't. And so obviously now that happened. We actually have a significant amount of Disney stores within like a 50-mile radius of me, so I'm actually surprised that only one of them is closing as of right now. Fingers crossed that no more close, because it's just sad, you know? Like, I feel like I've always had Disney stores in my life, and now for them to be closing, it's just weird. It's sad, and I'm sure that they are still making money, so I don't really understand it, but hopefully they keep some around so that we can continue to go to the stores and enjoy the experience. It's just nice when you're missing Disney a little bit extra to have a store to go to where you can just get a little bit of that magic. So hopefully that is kind of how they're gonna keep on going. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started with the outlet store first. I did end up getting a decent amount of apparel at the outlet store because that is what they really have the most of, is apparel. Some other stuff, of course, but there's just like racks and racks and racks of apparel. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first item that I ended up picking up is a shirt, and I just loved the print on this. So it is this really cute Pixar print, but it not only has Pixar characters on there, but it also has the Tree of Life and the Cinderella Castle, the Spaceship Earth, and the Tower of Terror. So I don't know what this is from. There were some hoodies that were available that also said, like, I want to say the World of Pixar or something. So I don't know if that was an event that they had. I really have no idea, but I just love the print on this. This is a medium, so I'm hoping that it should fit. Originally, this was a $36.99 shirt, and I got it for $12.99, but also since I have a Disney Visa, I did also get 10% off of everything as well. So even a little bit less than that, but I just thought that that was such a cute print, and especially like cute with layering, with like a sweater or a cute jean jacket or something. So super excited about that, and I just love that there's so many characters on here. So much fun. So super excited. It's like the best of both worlds with having the park icons on there and all the different characters. Oh, there's a little patch down here. Yeah, the World of Pixar. So there's that patch. I truly have no idea what that is. So as always at the outlets, they had a ton of Star Wars stuff. There is always so much Star Wars stuff at the outlets. I guess it just does not sell very well, which is so baffling, especially considering that Galaxy's Edge is as successful as it is. I don't understand why they don't sell more merch, but you know, whatever. I'm here to reap the benefits of it. That is fine. So I walked by and saw this, and I needed it in my life. It is Spirit Jersey-esque. There's nothing on the back, but it is this super cool hollow Star Wars long sleeve shirt, and we have an AT-AT here on the front, and it's hollow, and then obviously on the sleeves, one sleeve says Star, the other sleeve says Wars. Who knew? This one again is in a medium. I kept going back and forth about if I wanted to get a large, if I wanted to get a medium, and then the large just looked too large for me, so I'm thinking the medium should be fine, but it's actually pretty lightweight. It doesn't have like that Spirit Jersey. Like, I feel like the Spirit Jersey collars come up really high, and this does not have it. It's a little bit more of a scoop neck, but it's like, it's a light shirt. I like this a lot. It's a really cool design. I'm a fan. Price wise, this was originally $54.99. I got it for $15.99. I love these outlet steals. I'm here for it, and I think this is really cool. I can't wait to wear that in the fall times and even late summer maybe. Last apparel item I picked up I think is so cute. They only had 2 of these, and they only had smalls, so I'm hoping I can fit into this. I think I should be able to. I usually fluctuate between a small medium, so I should be good, but it's just such a cute shirt of Mickey and Minnie. I love the color on here too. It's very like retro, and I'm pretty sure that that's Cinderella Castle, right? Because like Sleeping Beauty Castle is so much stockier and shorter. That looks like Cinderella Castle to me because it's pretty tall, but they have these cute little heart balloons, and I love them. And then on one sleeve, oh, I guess on both sleeves it says the same thing. I thought that one sleeve said Mickey and one sleeve said Minnie, but both sleeves say Mickey Hearts Minnie. How cute is that? I think that that's so adorable, and I love like the retro-y kind of color scheme. I'm so here for it. I think it's so cute. So yeah, I'm really, really jazzed about that too. So this one was originally $52.99. These prices for these sweatshirts, and I got it for $19.98. Obviously, again, with my additional 10% off discount. So it seems like a lot of them I ended up getting an additional $1.60, $30, $60 off of everything else. So not too shabby, if I do say so myself. The rest of the things that I got are pins. I have a lot of things to say about the pins, but I will say, so they had a bunch of open edition Black Spire Outpost pins. It was $3.99, originally $9.99, and I was like, you know what, I love Black Spire Outpost, I love Galaxy's Edge, so I'm here for it. I have a very, very small subset of my pin collection that's Star Wars. This will fit right in there, plus I have a parks section of my pin board as well. There was a booster pack that I almost bought that next time I go back there, if they still have it, which I'm sure that they will, I'll probably buy. It was $9.99, and they had this really cool Millennium Falcon. I think it said like follow me to the edge or something, but I just really liked the design of the one pin that was in that booster set. And then if this I know I got on film, and that was all of the Fantasia pins. Guys, it was hard to walk away from all of them. I wanted to buy the mystery pins. I wanted to buy that big oil slick painting, or the oil slick style one. But it was still just too expensive for me for the jumbo pin. There was a pin set that I really wanted to buy, but it was still too expensive. So I'm planning on trying to go up there a little bit more frequently going forward, because I think I mentioned I hadn't been up there since before COVID. So it's been a really long time since I went up there. And honestly, the drive wasn't nearly as bad as I remember it being. So I definitely want to keep on going back there, but I'm hoping, I know Fantasia is kind of obscure, so not a ton of people buy the Fantasia merchandise anyway, but I love Fantasia so much, if you don't know, and so it was really hard to walk away from those pins. So I'm hoping that if I just keep on checking and keep on going back, that the price will just go down and down and down, and eventually I'll be able to get them for a good price. But I did have to walk away with some of them because, like I said, Fantasia is one of my favorites, and I do have a Fantasia collection on my pin board. So I did walk away with 2 of them. Maybe not the 2 that you thought that I would if you saw which ones were there and you know me, but I did walk away with 2 of them. So one was probably a little bit obvious, again, if you know me and you know my likes and dislikes, but it is the Sorcerer's Apprentice pin from Fantasia. So we have the little silhouette of Sorcerer Mickey inside, and then all of the brooms surrounding it, and I like there's even a broom coming in this little door here. I think that's so cute. So these are listed as a limited edition. I don't know if there's a number. These were originally $19.99 and they were on sale for $15.99, so not the biggest discount on earth. It's still a discount, so I'll take it. Plus, again, I couldn't walk away from these. I needed them. Limited edition of 3,000. I'm not the biggest like pin person, so I honestly don't know if that's a lot for a limited edition. I'm assuming that probably because like I think that it's kind of staggering seeing a limited edition run at the Disney or at the outlets. Like that's not great probably, but I'll benefit from it. I'm fine with it. So yeah, I really, really liked the style on all of these. I think that this is really, really cute. And then the other one that I couldn't walk away from, I just thought that the style on it was so cool. And that is the alligator crocodile dancing with the hippo. I just love the style on this. And then if you can see up in the background, we have some of the ostriches, which I think is super pretty. I love this scene in Fantasia so much. I think it's beautiful, and I just love the purple and pink and aqua, kind of like neon vibes going on the front of this pin. I just think the art style on it is so beautiful. So yeah, I definitely needed this. There was a Chernabog pin that I did not buy, only because I thought that the art style on these two were better, and because the price was still a little bit high, I didn't want to go ham and buy all of them. And I just kept on walking back over there constantly, just looking at them and then walking away, and then looking at them and walking away. So when I was checking out, the cast member that was checking me out was like, yeah, I kept going back and forth about buying the entire set too. He was like, it was gonna be $150 to buy all of those pins, and even with a discount, like, that was a lot. So that was very tempting, but I did walk away. So I'll have to keep an eye on it. I definitely want all of those pins in my collection, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that no one cares about that collection and the price just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, and I will be able to reap the benefits. So like I said, I'll probably head back there again sometime in June, so we'll just have to keep an eye on the situation, and fingers crossed, hope for the best. They had a decent amount of stuff. A lot of the stuff, I think, like I said before, is all going to be Disneyland stuff if you go to an outlet, because of course Disney World has the character outlets that are down by them, so all of the Disney World stuff, for the most part, goes there. You don't tend to get very much Disney World merchandised stuff up in the outlets, which is fine. You still do get a lot of really great stuff. So if you have an outlet near you, or even like within an hour, personally, I think that it's worth the drive. I just think it's fun to kind of poke around and see. I am excited to go back there again. That's where we're at with the outlets. So let's go ahead and go to the Disney store. So I believe that I mentioned that the whole store was on 20% off everything. There were no caveats. And when you walked into the store, you also got a coupon for $10 off your purchase if you gave them your email address. Understandably so, and this is like no shade at all implied or anything, but you know, obviously everyone was just sad and frustrated, and it was a weird Disney store experience because you didn't really feel that like magic. Like, everyone was just very frazzled, and again, understandable. Like, not again, no shade, nothing. It was just odd because usually you walk in there and it's just happiness, and it was just sad to see not happiness. So I did go there on Friday, and then I ended up going back to the mall with John on Saturday, so we did swing by on Saturday as well. So this is a compilation of everything that I ended up picking up from the store both times that we were there. I'll start with a couple freebies because the cast member, the first day that I went, she was saying that during COVID they were sent promo items that they weren't allowed to hand out, or that they just had kind of, I guess, a back stock of items. They weren't allowed to hand anything out because of COVID and, you know, whatever. So she told me that she was like, whatever, like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna fire me? Like, obviously not. So she ended up giving me a couple little freebies, one of which is this Star Wars Rise of Skywalker magnet thing that just cracks me up. Obviously it's a bunch of stormtroopers, and then it's like one of those Today I Feel things for your fridge, so you can figure out which stormtrooper you feel like that day, and obviously they are all looking exactly the same. So I did end up, she gave me 3 of those. And then she did also include this little congratulations little memo thing, but it does say thank you for being our guest at the Cherry Hill Disney store. So just kind of sad. And then, you know, just saying that you can find them online at Shop Disney, of course. So this was one thing that I ended up picking up on my second day there. I was just kind of walking through, and I was like, huh, this is actually a good time to get maybe like some Toys for Tots things. So I did end up picking up a Elsa doll for Toys for Tots for Christmas, obviously, because it's never too early to start thinking about Christmas, my friends. It's May. Never too early. So obviously this is the Ice Queen, beautiful Elsa in her beautiful dress with her hair down. I freaking love this. I was gonna get an animator's doll, and then I turned around and I saw this one, and I was like, no, this is the one. This is the one that we need. So I picked that up. Another random thing that I ended up picking up on the second day, because I walked by it and I was like, you know what? I really like this, and I can get 20% off. It is the Cruella jacket. Guys, I'm obsessed with this. So it's like a pleather jacket. It has this super cool like checker sleeve. There's this beautiful like poofiness to it, which I love. It says Cruella here on the collar, and then on the inside it says Cruella de. So I love this. I think it's so cute. This is something that I for sure won't be wearing until the fall time because it's like 93 degrees outside. But I already just have like so many fun outfit ideas with, you know, I have these really cool like black heels and like some like skinny jeans and just having this all buttoned up and looking like a badass. Like, I'm so here for it. So I really liked this. This was $69.99 originally. So then I ended up picking up just like some really random things. Okay, no, this actually isn't that random. Okay, so I was FaceTiming with Tim and Johnny from the Game Boys the other night, and Johnny was going on about how pretty and how much he loved the Hercules pins that came out, the blind box ones, and I was like, you know, I've been looking at them, but they're so expensive, blah, blah, blah. I'm really not looking to spend money on pins. That was literally the day before I went like ham on pins, so I fully blame the two of them for pinfluencing me to buy all of these pins. But I was like, you know what? You don't ever get a discount on Disney things. So I went ahead and I ended up buying 3 packs of the blind box Hercules pins. I love the Hercules movie, of course. I love the style of the gods and goddesses, but also ever since I was little, I remember just always being really into Greek mythology, so this is just like a perfect marriage of everything. So I bought 3 boxes. I'm gonna open these in a separate video, so definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm very excited. I'm excited to try to figure out who these people are without much help. I have a solid grasp on a decent amount of them. There's some that I just have no idea though, so we'll see how I make out with those. But yeah, I got 3 boxes of those, and then the rest of the stuff is just kind of random. So I picked up one of these Disney Rewind collectible mystery figures. Have you guys seen these? They're like always at the checkout line. They look like a thing of popcorn, and I was like, you know what, they're $8.99, get 20% off, 30% off of that. I wanted to see what they look like. So these are what you can get. I'm gonna open this in another mystery unboxing as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that to see who I get out of here. I'm just so curious because this is what it says it looks like. So it's like a little stand. So like none of these characters are necessarily like, oh my god, my favorites. I just kind of want to know what they look like. So I bought it. Another random thing, but I just thought he was too cute to pass up, is a little Donald Duck wishable. How cute is he? I really, really love his little face, and that his little cheeks are so red. It's so freaking cute. Can we talk about, like, is there a shortage on wishables or anything? When we went down to the parks, there were like no bags of wishables that I could buy. They had all of like the completer ones. I think they might have had in one place there was the Guardians of the Galaxy ones, but that was it. I did not see any other bags of wishables, and like I kind of want to start collecting wishables. Do I need to? No. But they're just so cute and tiny. I'm like, look at him. He's just so adorable. I might have to pair him up with my my Daisy Noi. I don't ever know how to say this. Noimo. That's another thing. Did I say this? I may have said this. I was really surprised with the fact that there was a lot of stuff that was pulled off of the floor. So I went in there and I was like, you know what? If they have like another I don't know how to say this. Noimo, is that how you say that? Those cute little plushies that pose and everything. If they have those, I would totally buy a couple more of those, because my thing has just been that I didn't really want to pay the money to buy another one, but if I get them on sale, then I would buy them. Completely gone. Clothes, the actual dolls, gone. Any plushes, gone. What did they have? They had a lot of like the homeware stuff, a lot of mugs, that whole Beauty and the Beast like house line thing. They had that. They had a bunch of pins, so there were no pins that were off limits. That really pretty like tropical vibe lines, so like the cooler, the shirt, the little slides, the bowls, the pitcher, like all that kind of stuff. They had that. They had the Pride stuff. But yeah, like, no, I didn't see any big ticket items. They did have some Lego sets out. I don't know if those were going for 20% off because I feel like that's always excluded. I was hoping that they were gonna have the Disneyland train station Lego set for 20% off, even though it still would have been crazy ridiculous. At least I would have got it on sale. But I just felt like they had a lot of really strange things that were off the floor that they were not selling. So I don't know if they were just giving the inventory to one of the other stores or sending it back to the warehouse. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I just found that a little bit strange, especially because I had just, you know, the day before they found out. So I think that like that day was the first day that they were doing the sale. I got there by like 11 o'clock, a little after 11 maybe. They open at 10. So I really can't imagine that there was that much stuff that was like picked over and bought up. The next day, yeah, there was definitely some stuff that they moved around because things had been bought, but it was weird. Anyway, another Cruella thing, they had a limited release pin, and this is for the movie. It says Evil by Design. I figured this would go perfectly on my villains pin board, and I'm just obsessed with this illustration of Cruella. I think it's so pretty. I think it's beautiful. I bought a gift for Christmas. Never too early for Christmas. So then we're down to two things. So I bought myself this really pretty Tinkerbell Pop Socket. I think that it's so pretty. So I have right now, this is my phone case. It's like these stars and moons and stuff. So I thought that she would look really pretty back there. I thought so. And she's sparkly and it's Tinkerbell, so that'll be fun. And then the last item that I picked up, random, but I mean, we're a gaming family. We love to play games. So I did pick up the Disney Parks Uno card set. So this was $14.99. Did I say how much things were? This was also $14.99. This pin was $15.99, and the Hercules pins were also $15.99. But I just love, you know, obviously all of the illustrations are different things from the parks, and sometimes you just need to refresh your Uno deck, you know? So now we have a refreshed Uno deck. I can't wait to play. It'll make it like feel a little bit better when you're getting skipped or you have to draw like a crazy amount. So at least it'll be happy. Oh, and I love the wild card is Sorcerer Mickey. Look, that's cute. Yay. So yeah, that was my haul from our closing store. So sad. And my outlet haul. Needless to say, I don't think that I need to buy myself anything for a good long while because I went a little crazy. But I like a sale, so it's fine. I saved money buying all of this stuff, you know, so we're just gonna roll with that. So you'll have to let me know if you guys have been to an outlet recently or if you've gotten yourself any good Disney deals. One of these days when I go down to the parks, I really need to go over to a character warehouse, probably once COVID is done and there's not like a virtual queue and I'm not gonna waste a lot of time going over there and then having to like hang out at the outlets until I actually can get into the store. So it'll probably be some time, but I'm so fascinated with the character warehouse. I've never been, but I would love to go. So that is a bucket list thing that I will have to do. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below, especially because we'll be opening up all of those mystery items very soon. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.